Hi viewers, today we are going to talk about causes or what are the reasons for male and female infertility. Infertility is defined as inability to conceive for a couple after having regular intercourse for more than a year. But sometimes it depends on the age. If you are very young, you can even wait for 2 years. If you are around 20 to 30 years, definitely at least 1 year is the cutoff, and more than 35 years, 6 months, and more than 40 years, I would say not even 6 months, immediately after that you have to go and consult a doctor. And what could be the reason? So for the men, if we take, there are so many reasons. One is that low sperm count, that's the commonest findings we see. Low sperm count, that could be due to the mainly because of the heat and sedentary lifestyle, some medical disorders, or sperm may not be produced inside the testis, that is testicular failure. Sometimes sperms are produced but they are not coming out. Obstruction is one of the reason. Obstructive azoospermia will be there. There are some men who have a sexual dysfunction, premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction, and there are men who are having undescended testes. By birth, their testes are formed and it is staying somewhere in the abdomen and along the canal of development. So they will not be able to identify, but later on they will come to know that testis is in a wrong place. So they would have got it removed. So those men, again, they may not have any sperms production. And there are men who go for any surgery for acute conditions like torsion testis. That's commonly we see in adolescents and young men. So if they go for emergency surgery, they will be removing, or if they are delaying it, most of the time the testis goes into atrophy and necrosis. So they again have a problem with that. Some testicular cancers again common. There are some cancer conditions which affect the younger age group, where they are going for treatments of chemo and RT. Because of that, they are getting low sperm count and abnormal sperms, or they may not have any sperms. There are some conditions where they are having a genetically abnormal chromosomes, where they have additional X chromosome or something like that, where they won't be able to produce any proper sperm. But every condition has their pros and cons. But if you go to the doctor and on time, you will be able to get some chances. Sometimes if you are not able to get the sperm outside, we can still do a biopsy and get the sample. There are some men where they have a genetical issues, we can still go for a IVF and then do a pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. And there are conditions where it is a trauma and acute things. If you consult a fertility specialist before going for surgery, we can still go for a cryopreservation. And for a sexual dysfunction, you need a more of counseling for both psychological and functional defects. You can get cleared with the andrologist. Like many conditions, you can definitely, if you approach the fertility specialist, you will have a cure and then a better option for you to preserve or to have a biological child. For the women, again, we have a maximum cases are with the hormonal imbalance, mainly polycystic ovarian disease, and they will have irregular cycles, scanty bleeding, or different types of abnormalities in their cycle regularity, and they will have excessive bleeding also sometimes. And there are women with tubal infections or uterine infections. That's again second most common thing. And uterus with fibroids, adenomyosis, and endometriosis. Again, we are seeing more and more endometriosis, multiple surgeries, incomplete surgeries with recurrences, where they don't have ovarian reserve at all. And there are some soft tissues tumors like endometrial polyp and some submucous fibroids in the uterine cavity. Birth defects like uterine anomalies, biconvate, uniconvate, septate, arcuate, like those uteruses, again they have high risk for infertility and recurrent pregnancy loss. There are people born with chromosomal defects like in men. For women also, Turner syndrome and Turner mosaic. Other conditions where they will have very small ovaries, they won't be able to produce any oocytes unless they are diagnosed earlier and done some cryopreservation of the genetic material. And again, there are conditions where they are born with absent uterus, and those are the conditions where they need a higher end treatment like surrogacy and donor programs. But now we are having a uterine transplant option for them. And there are other conditions like medical disorders, not only these structural defects, and medical disorders like hypothyroidism is commonest thing we are seeing, hypertension, diabetes, many women we are seeing with the diabetes taking insulin, and other obesity and stress level is common for all the both men and women. These are the conditions. Again, few of them are preventable and curable, few of them can be stored earlier and prevent. Again, the cancers at a childhood, they're going for a treatment, still we can cryopreserve their gametes, eggs, so that in later life we can do. People who are having a delayed childbirth, late marriage, all those people also, again they're coming up with a very poor oocyte quality and poor ovarian reserve. Those women also, it is better for them to go for a fertility counseling and do cryopreservation, elective cryopreservation, to prevent at least these ovarian insufficiency. So all these conditions, if you have one of these things, immediately go and consult the doctor. You don't need to go for a treatment, at least go and find out whether it is at any problem, what are your chances of future fertility, can you have your the fertility preserved earlier, or you can prevent some damage. So you can consult with them and get in options and ideas, and better counseling will be done by fertility specialists and psychological counseling by the properly trained fertility psychologist. Thank you.